When we were planning the AI Academy, we were thinking that maybe we would have 100 people, and we've ended up with far more than that. So it's amazing how many people, and in fact, people joining every day. Incredible. But I've got a friend who wants to just say a word to you.
Hi, everyone. I can't believe we are all finally on the Zoom call. Look at you. Hey, those Academy stats are amazing. I'm here to make sure you are all comfortable. The humans are bound to mess things up, but hopefully you'll learn something. Hey, someone pointed out I haven't told you my name. If you want to make a suggestion of what it should be, write it in the Zoom chat. If you have a question for me, write it in the chat too, and I'll try and answer it at the end of the Zoom call. Talking about messing things up? Here is Simon to give you a bit of the big picture of the Academy. Good luck.
Thank you, robot person friend who doesn't have a name. So let me give you just a bit of an overview of what we are trying to do in the Academy. And be aware, this is your Academy. We would love you to feed back ideas of what's going to be helpful to you, what you would like to learn more about, and things like that. But I'll go through it step by step. We have 5 weeks, and that gives us a chance to go into lots of different aspects of AI. And we're looking at a key AI skill every week. And then we're also looking at different topics around this area of AI that we will dig into throughout the Academy. So in terms of skills, this week has been focused on chatbots. And you will have seen that because James has put up 5 fabulous training videos about how to get started in a chatbot if you've never used it, and then lots of great examples. So we've also shared with you some of the key ideas in the manual. Week 2, next week, we're going to look at generative art. This is how do you make pictures with AI? And that's a very exciting week because that's where you start to be able to create incredible images, even if you're not an artist and not able to draw. So that's great. Then we're going to go even deeper. How do you make those images move? This is a very new area of AI, really only been accessible for the last 4 or 5 months. AI video and AI music, really exciting. And that'll be week 3. We start to do that. Week 4, we're going to look at AI animation. And if you've seen the Today at the Academy video and you've just seen the robot, you will have seen some of the AI animation. And it was really fun turning myself into an animated character a few days ago. We'll show you how to do that in the AI Academy. We want to share all the skills that we've learned with you so that you can give it a go. And then week 5 will be catching up, more stuff, whatever we haven't covered, as well as sharing things that you have shared in the Academy. So they're the key skills we're going through each week. And each Zoom call will look at one of these skills. And today it's chatbots. We're then going to look at a whole lot of other topics. Some of these will go into a little bit in Zoom calls. They'll be covered in the manual. Some of them will be covered in videos. And it's some of those areas about things like, how do you use AI in ministry? What's the best way to use AI and the Bible? Later today, I'm uploading a video about creativity, one of the Boost Your Creativity videos that Roy and I made. And that's to help get you to think a bit more creatively. And translation and stories. You'll hear an amazing story shortly in the Zoom call. So these are all topics that we're going to start looking at. And you might ask the question, why are we doing an AI Academy? And why are we doing it in ministry for ministry people? And why is it free? Which is a great question. Well, we have a whole lot of global movements that are fabulous, kingdom-hearted servant movements around the world that are working together to bring this to you. And everybody's volunteering their time and everyone's putting a lot of effort in. And you can see them on the screen. And Soon we'll start to share some of the videos of these different movements if you want to know more. And they're the sport movements, children's movements, Generous Generations is a fabulous movement. And then the Max 7 platform that is shared by all of these different movements to make ministry tools available. So we want to do this for free. But the reason why is because AI is a tool that is great for ministry, but it's also a dangerous tool. So we want to be able to educate you and educate leaders about how to use AI well. And even more than that, we want to learn from you. What are you discovering? So how do we do AI in a way that's really excellent for ministry and that also protects us from taking our ministry down difficult paths? So how are we going to learn in the academy? Let me let you in on a little bit of a secret. This academy is a little bit like building a plane as we're flying it. And I put this into Microsoft Designer just before the call to see if I could create an image of building a plane while you're flying it. And you'll learn how to do this next week if you've never done it before. It's great fun. And this was the one I liked. This is a little bit like the AI Academy, where the plane is already in the air, but we're still building it. And in fact, many of the videos that you see have been made that day and then uploaded to YouTube. And so it's a fabulous thing. But that also allows us to respond to you and to add things as we learn together. So your discussions, how you respond to some of the messages are really helpful in us shaping how the AI Academy is going to go. So the first way that we learn, and maybe the most important way that we learn, is through the YouTube channel. And this is where we're putting up all of the key training videos, and they're going to stay there after the academy. You can share them with anyone you like. You can share them in your church, in your ministry. These are free and open, and we want ministry leaders to learn from what we do in the AI Academy. But this will remain open after the Academy Zoom calls finish. And so you can continue to learn from the AI Academy. There actually will be so much information here that it's going to be difficult to even keep up over the 5 weeks. And that's okay. You learn at the pace that you can learn, and then be aware that you can come back to this and remind yourself by looking at one of the training videos later. On the YouTube channel, we are putting a series of different playlists. So already you can see today at the Academy, that has the welcome video. It's got day 1 and day 2. We're not going to do today videos every day, but every now and then, when there's something to share, we will put a today at the Academy video up. And that gives you a short summary in just a few minutes of what's been added to the Academy. So make sure you keep your eye out for the today at the Academy. James has put 5 different chatbot training videos into the how to use channel or playlist. And then next week, we're going to be putting training videos about how to create images with generative art. And we're going to be using free generative art programs. So you can do it with no cost and you can do it on your phone. So that will be next week. And then you've already seen some of the video examples. And there's the Lego videos. There's a new one that's gone up today called Jesus and Making Leaders. And that comes from the sport movement. The whole video is AI video. And it's quite a remarkable, creative idea of exploring the stories of Jesus for leaders using AI video. So I'll share a link to that after the call. But there's more to come. We're going to be starting to share some Bible videos that are made with AI, the Boost Your Creativity, which will be great trainings. They'll go for maybe 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes each. And you can do them alone or you could do them in a group. And they will stretch your creativity as well as give you prompts to put into your chatbot. There's another one called How I Made. And that will be videos that explain how these videos are made, how the Lego videos were made. What did we do to make that video? You're going to hear a case study in this Zoom call from Ukraine. And then as soon as the Zoom call's finished, I'll put it on the YouTube channel. We would love to gather lots of stories from around the world of how AI is helping in ministry and things that you're learning. So have a look at that video. You might like to make a video, a story, and share it with us, and we can put it on the YouTube channel. And then there'll be the Zoom calls. In fact, the first Zoom call is already on the YouTube channel. So the best place to learn in the AI Academy is in the YouTube channel. And there's going to be so many things there. And as we said in the welcome video, new things every single day. Amazing, for 25 days. The second way that we learn is through the Zoom call. This Zoom call will go maybe for almost 2 hours. Future Zoom calls will be shorter than this. We needed this amount of time to cover everything in the first Zoom call. But also the Zoom calls are meant to be discussion mostly, so that the YouTube videos tell you how to do something. The Zoom call then allows you to come and meet the people that made those videos and ask questions. And then we can demonstrate some of the things and show it on the Zoom call. So the Zoom call is learning, but mainly through answering questions and digging deeper into the topics on the YouTube channel. And also, as we've said many times, the Zoom calls are recorded, so you can watch them later if you're not able to attend. The third way that we want to help you is in the AI Academy manual. And we have shared 3 parts. And these parts are amazing, actually. They're incredible reference that will be useful to you for, maybe the next 6 or 12 months, because they go into incredible and simple detail of how to prompt a chatbot and what examples you can use in ministry, but actual things that you could copy and paste into your chatbot so that you can start to learn how to do it. And part 2 goes into all of the best practice principles of chatbots. And you might not understand all of it all at the beginning if you've never done it, but you'll see that it starts with very simple things about what's a positive prompt, what's a negative prompt, what kind of things you want to add, and then it goes into more and more detail as you get more comfortable. Don't be afraid about anything you don't fully understand yet. As you start to use a chatbot, you'll see how these things become very valuable. And we wanted to give you exact ideas that you can put into your chatbot so you can see. The other thing about the manual is it is a work in progress. It's not actually finished. Everything we're sharing with you is a draft. And at the end of each part, there's a link, a Google form link for you to add ideas to that chapter and that part. We will collate all the ideas that come in through the Academy and create a final version of the manual at the end that we'll share with you. And that way, it'll be the learning that we've gathered, but also the learning gathered from around the world. And I think we'll end up with a resource that is unlike any other in the world today that will be really useful. So please add your ideas. You can download the manual either as a PDF or even as a Word file. So you can edit it and you can translate it and you can share it with other people, or you can read it online at the GCF community site. And if you go to the links in the announcements, WhatsApp, you'll find the links to all of these things. This morning, a lovely man from Guinea, I won't share his name because it's on the Zoom call and I blurred out the message, but he shared a song, a fabulous song, which is made with AI in thanks for the AI Academy. I'll just play you a few seconds of it, and then we're going to put it, I've asked his permission, and we'll put it on the next Today video.
Travailler sans faiblir, des jours et des nuits à construire, des rêves encodés en algorithme, pour changer le monde avec du rythme. Merci la team AI Academy, pour votre passion et votre génie.
So beautiful song in French. So this is what we would love to see happen, is that more and more people share ideas that we can then add into the Academy videos and into the Academy manual. So please think about something that you could share. The fourth way that we learn is through the WhatsApp. And we've tried to simplify it in the last few days, in that now there's a community announcements channel in the WhatsApp, and we will put key messages and key questions, and you can actually respond to that now in the thread of that message. So if we put up a question, you can then answer it in the community announcements. And then there's the discussion group, which is open discussion, and we encourage you to keep messages short, and also they must be related to the AI Academy or we'll have to delete them. And we will have the discussion group open at some times and closed at other times. So we'll probably close it over the weekend to give everybody a break and then open it again next week. But that's a place for us to try and have good discussions and be able to ask really good questions. But as you will have seen, if you've been on the discussion group this week, it's a little bit like herding cats, which is another fun metaphor that I think applies pretty well to WhatsApp. So please try and keep your messages short. You also can respond, if you want to thank somebody, you can just respond with an emoji, with a thumbs up or a love heart or a smiley face, and that keeps the discussion a little bit shorter. And then finally, I want to explain that this is self-directed learning. What that means is you choose how much you want to do. If you want to be on every Zoom call, you are very welcome. If you want to watch every video, that's great. If you feel that you can only do some of it and you want to spread it out over the next 6 months, that's also okay. It's up to you how much you want to learn and how much you are able to learn. We want to give you the best that we can possibly give you. It's up to you how you want to learn it. And remember, we will share everything at the end. So whatever we gather, all the questions, all the great ideas, we'll try and collate it all and share it back. And then also, a lot of people have asked, is there a certificate? And we do plan to do a certificate of participation. And what we will need people to do is at the end of the Academy, we'll send out a survey, and that will be just a set of simple questions of what you've learned, what difference the AI Academy has been. And then if you fill in that survey, then we'll send you a certificate of participation in thanks for filling out the survey and being part of the Academy. Now, this is not validated by any academic institution, but it will be a lovely reminder of the AI Academy. So I hope that gives you a good taste of what we're trying to do in the AI Academy.